Hello everyone, my name's Henrik and today we are talking about why I started film photography in 2021 and why I fall in love with it and why I think it's definitely worth starting film photography in 2021. So, why I started film photography? Well, that's pretty simple. I found an old box in the basement and as I opened up this box I found a whole bunch of old cameras in it. And I am taking photography quite seriously since 2019, but I've never shot film, so I was also always this modern technology, faster is better digital photographer. So yeah, I wasn't sure about if there was anything in it that could be interesting or not. But yeah, I start digging down in this box and then I found this amazing camera here. It's a Yashica Mat 124G 120 film camera. And I found this amazing Pentax MX 35mm camera with a 50mm 1.7 on it. So as I also found some old film in there, only 35mm, but yeah, I thought I'd just give it a try and I went to the city of Bern to just shoot some photos. Yeah. And then I looked at the pricing for developing film here in Switzerland and I was so shocked that I just put all the film back in the box and waited like a month or two, and then I looked at some YouTube videos and stuff and found out that this Yashica takes 120 film and that 120 film is still produced. So I went to the store in Bern and asked for some 120 film and I had absolutely no clue, so I bought this very expensive Fuji Pro 400H color negative film. And yeah, I just went on shooting 2 rolls of this film stock on my very first day of shooting 120 film, and actually it was so much fun. I just used the light meter on the camera, which is actually still working. I still don't know if it's very accurate or not, because mangish it's quite accurate, but in different light situations it's not so reliable. So yeah, but before we're moving on to why I fall in love and why I think film photography is still worth starting in 2021, we just have a look at the first image that I took on this Yashica, basically my first image that I took on 120 film. So as you can see, it's the square format. There is a light color shift or double exposure going on in the lower end of the photos. Yeah, I think the colors turned out quite good for my first C41 development, but I don't know what was going on there in the development. But I never had this again, so yeah. These are some photos of my first roll, some different exposure settings. So yeah, all these photos were shot on the Yashica Mat 124G with Fuji Pro 400H. And all the films, well, basically it were just 2 films, were developed here at home by myself in C41 chemicals. and I turned out quite well, I think. So after looking at these photos, I continued to shoot film, basically 35mm, because I thought 120 is quite expensive. So yeah, I loaded mostly this Pentax, but also some other cameras that I found in the box, with a lot of different film stocks from Fuji, Kodak, and also Lomography. And well, let's see how they turned out. So this one is on Kodak Gold 200 in a point and shoot that I found also in the box in the basement. This one is actually Ultramax 400. These are also shots, this one too, that I took in the point and shoot. This one's Hector 100 test shot that I quite like. The sharpness is excellent. Then I tried out some black and white film down in the southern part of Switzerland. I don't like the film, but I quite like how the photos turned out. Also here I developed all the films at home. Yeah, this one's another shot on the Yashica. Actually this is Portra 400, and I pretty like the tones. And this one's also one on the Yashica, which I pretty like. So after looking at these photos, I think it's pretty clear why I fall in love with film photography. Yeah, it's just amazing. It's the look, it's the feeling, it's the memory of taking the photo, it's the whole process of really getting an image, not just a digital file, but a physical product. It's just amazing, and it slowed me down so much, and it changed the whole way I am shooting any kinds of images, also digital. Yeah, so in a world of digital natives, in a world of digital fastness, in a world where everything is digital, from fridges to computers to everything basically, I think shooting film is not only an escape to a better world, it's also just a relaxing and so pleasant thing to do, that I will definitely keep shooting film in the future. So that was the point of why I recommend starting film photography in 2021. If you want to see more film photography content on this channel, please consider subscribing, and if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. See you!